What's up guys, Guillaume here, and welcome back to Pro Cycling 2022 for episode number 57 of the Cannondale Garmin career mode. Today's episode, we will see Paris-Nice and Tirreno-Adriatico, and I'm pretty much certain that they are actual races, no weird ones so far indeed. So I think it should be quite interesting, and yeah, let's try to be better than on the Strade Bianche, shall we? Our lineup is as follows: Mauro Schmidt, Brand McNulty, Tyler Farrar, Hugo, Stefan Küng, Zoran Verenschold and Joël Suter for what could only be described as the greatest one-week race in France in March. And the first 15 days of it. That's quite specific, now that I think about it. But we've got Brandon, as I said, he's fitness speaking as well, so we'd have a chance, I think, on the Turini. I'm pretty sure that would be the climb on this edition of Paris-Nice. We have some hills towards the end as we'll ride from pleasure to pleasure. That is literally the translation of the town, and hopefully, well, pleasure will be provided to the riders of Cannondale Garmin.
What do you mean by that?
Pause. With the win and nothing else. Right? I can see your brains thinking. We don't do that here. Final 7 kilometers of this stage. We've got a bit of a KOM here, the Côte de Neaufle-le-Château. That would be horrendous to pronounce if you're not speaking French. Because Neauphle, that's a disaster. I'm very sorry, by the way, for people who are trying to learn French, and then we just slap words that don't really make any sort of sense from a lexical point of view. My apologies for my language. Let's use the gel. Oh, Joël has absolutely murdered Tyler. That's disappointing, isn't it? Aha! Zoran, take the wheel of Mr. Suter, please. Thank you. Also, I'm pretty sure that poor McNulty has disappeared. No, there he is. Alright, 1.9k to go. Corner. Let's take the lead. With our boy Zoran, we technically should have enough if we can defeat Nasser Bouhanni. Come on, it's 2027, I beg, I beat him. And that we do. It's a win for Zoran Verenschold ahead of Nasser Bouhanni and Marijn Vandenberg. It's a crash for Martin Dina in the final corner alongside Koen Boomen. That is an L for the leader of Eolo Cometa. Sprint stage and some wind towards the end. It's been a while since I've last abused the wind. Figured I may try to do it today, but I don't think that this stage is really prone to creating gaps. I'll still try and destroy everyone because, well, it's fun. At least it's fun for me, not for the 154 riders in this peloton who probably will hate me for doing this, but I don't care. Turns out it's a tad easier than I expected. I've just paced for 3 kilometers and there's only 40 riders left in the first group. There's going to be a sprint in a small bunch, of 35 riders. Joël Suter has died. We've got Mauro Schmidt, Tyler Farrar and Zoran Verenschold available for the sprint. We also have Brandon McNulty, which I had to keep, obviously, for the GC Hopes. 34 riders is not too bad, if I'm being honest. I've paced for, 35 kilometers tops. I'd say we've done quite well. Tyler's going to try and propel Zoran toward the second win, and he's not going to get it. Javier Cobson nabs the win on the lane, and Verenschold Farrar gets P2 and 3. A bit disappointing. 22 riders in the first group. That's alright. I'm happy with that. Some more sprints. Can we retain the yellow with Zoran and maybe add yet another win? There's no wind today, so we should have more of a normal sprint heading into the great town of La Châtre, which again, never heard of. 6 kilometers left. Our train is prime and ready to attack here as Hugo crosses the final 5k. We'll use the gel. Alright. We're in a good position. We've got Spotify Quickstep coming back on the left side of the road here, which I am not a big fan of. Where's Jacobsen? Jacobsen is wearing the green jersey. Alright, perfect. It's gonna be quite a short sprint, but it is uphill. How is it Bro, how is it disheading? Just hammering it like that. That's disrespectful. Zoran has disappeared from my wheel. Yeah, Zoran has disappeared. But that's disappointing. It's a win for Marijn Vandenberg because Zoran just decided to forget about the sprint. Disappointing, because he's got plenty of energy as well. It's a top 6 for Tyler Farrar at least, but I'm going to lose the green jersey to Vandenberg, I think. Of course, Stefan Küng would have his only bad day of the Dauphiné on this stage. It just... Why? Why, Stefan? Why? Currently leading is Michael Bjerg. We've got Hugo in P3. I've messed up with Mauro Schmidt. I've definitely messed up the time trial for sure. He's already 41 seconds down for the first intermediate. That's on me being quite dumb. I'll try and not do the same mistake with Brandon. Brandon will have by far a better time trial than the rest of my team. It's actually going to be challenging with Hugo, but I think it should be a top 5 finish for Mr. McNulty as he crosses the line. It is P4, 10 seconds behind Michael Biag. Perfect. Biag takes the win in Saint-Amand-Montrond for David Lotto, and the new leader is Remco Evenepoel. Some more sprints on this Paris. It's a really good parcours for sprinters. The more I think about it, we've had 4 flat stages in a time trial. Outrageous. There's been some changes in the GC implications, as Brandon sits in P3 now, 5 seconds off Remco and Tadej, which is by far the best 3 riders for the GC, because I'm pretty sure Vingegaard lost 2 minutes on the border stage, or the echelon stage, sorry. So yeah, Brandon P3, Zoran P4, P10, Schmidt. We're doing alright, but I'd like to add a few wins to this Paris, because we've only had 1. This has been a really interesting stage. There was a breakaway with Nairo Quintana and Hugo Hull. I just wanted to make sure that if the breakaway would go to the end, I'd have a capable rider, and, well, capable he was actually the best rider of the breakaway, but they just didn't make it to the end, meaning that we have a sprint that will be soon led by Joël Suter. Tyler Foran has once again lost quite a massive heap of energy here, trying to stay with the peloton because the rhythm was just very high, and I'm pretty sure I've just lost because I've launched Zoran way too late here. Come on, Zoran. Come on, son. Come on, son. It's a win for Zoran Verenschel in La Côte Saint-André. Get in. And he reclaims the yellow jersey of leader of Paris. Finally, we have some elevation on this Paris, and thankfully it's a +5 for both Mauro Schmidt and Brian McNulty. It's a +5 as well for Zoran. That would put him, I think, at 77 probably. Yeah, 77 hills. I mean, I was going to say on a good day, he could potentially stay with the best riders. The good day, well, it's there. Can he stay with the good riders? I'm not so sure. It's a difficult finish in the little town of Apt. The final is quite tricky. Basically, if you lead at the summit of the second cat, there's a good chance that you'll be in the top 5. If you lead after the IS, you've won. Because the AI is, I'm not going to say dumb. I won't say they're smart. Well, the situation has evolved a bit. I figured, what's the best way of keeping your jersey? Then I remembered the wise words and the wise actions of the great Van Avermaet, who went in the breakaway wearing the yellow jersey of the Tour de France. So I figured I'd do the same. We've got a breakaway of Alan Boileau, Callum Johnston, Michael Gogol, Victor Lafay, and Zoran Verenschel. And if you want to know why, well, just according to Cindy Lauper, girls want to have fun. Well, turns out boys do want to have fun too, and that's what I'm doing. That's it. Sadly, 5 kilometers until the summit, or away from the summit of the Côte d'Oribo. It is the end of the road for Zoran Verenschel. He's done a great work today. He's been genuinely brilliant. He was the last rider from the breakaway. Just great ride. Genuinely a great ride. He just couldn't convert said a great ride into a stage win. As we've got some attacks here by Valentin Ferron, by Henry Van Annabella, Andras Leknesund, Mate Mohoric. To be exact, the summit is in 2 kilometers. As I said, if I can cross the summit in a good position, there's a high chance of me winning the stage, and that's exactly what I want to do today. 7.7k until the end. We're in the downhill portion. Ida Schelling is leading. I'm not sure if he has attacked or if he's just leading. I think he's just leading because Remco is in his wheel here. Verenschel has recovered energy. Just not a great load of energy, but still it is noticeable. We do have an IS here. As I said, the AI is quite dumb. From what I remember, the AI just goes for the IS. Like they literally just go for it as if it's the right thing to do. There we go. There's Marin. How is Marin Vandenberg still there? What a ride by him, by the way. Impressive. But he's not making it. Zoran, I think Zoran's gonna crack on summit. He is indeed. And that should allow Mauro Schmidt to propel McNulty towards a nice sprint in the streets of Apt. We do have a gap. Brandon. Actually, Mauro Schmidt, former world champion, takes this stage in Apt ahead of McNulty and Tadej Pogacar. Zoran Verenschel is going to cross the line in P6 after a day in the breakaway. That is a staggering performance by the Norwegian. Val de la Colmiane, it was not the Turini as I had aforementioned. Right, Well, we're leading the GC with Verenshold. That will stop comes the end of the stage. Let's be absolutely clear and adamant on that point. What else could happen? Well, potentially winning through Brown and McNulty. Because if we take a look at the general classification, there is now 2 seconds that separate McNulty, Tadej, and Remco. Then you've got Higuita chilling, but he's quite far behind, actually. He's more than 6 times further behind than the others, because he's, 12 seconds. I cannot math. No, wait, he is still seconds behind. I'm 2 seconds ahead. That's 6 times. Yeah, that's 12. Yeah. Big brain. There's a reason I failed uni. That's because I'm terribly shit at maths. Also, don't let my failures define you. I failed engineering school, but I am now a successful Twitter account. Make of that what you will. And we're seeing a few crashes. The first one is Masnada, who is out of the race, and I'm pretty sure I saw Maxi Schachmann as well hitting the ground. I'm not sure whether he is back on the back. I'm gonna guess he is because I haven't seen. Yeah, there he is. Former Paris winner Maxi Schachmann has crashed alongside Benny Guilherme. The current race situation is as follows. 3 minutes for the breakaway of 17 riders. There's a reason as to why I sent you goal. First of all, well, he's the GOAT. He's the Grand Tour winner, and neither of these riders are, except Nairo Quintana. Also, I saw that Liquigas, the team of our beloved Tadej Pogačar, was not pacing. Therefore, the breakaway would have potentially won. So I sent someone in the breakaway to force them to pace. There we go. Just smart tactics for me here. Which is weird. And the breakaway has begun Val-de-Blore la Colmiane, my apologies. Still 3 minutes for a group of 17 riders. Do I think I can win the stage? No. There we go. That's the answer, very short answer to the question. I think the peloton has it. But I was looking through the riders in the break. I am the best one in the GC. I'll follow the attacks immediately of Tobias Hallam Johannesson. I do not want to let that slide. In the meantime, I'll increase the rhythm of Brannan and Mauro Schmidt to make sure that I don't get dropped like a dumbass. Okay, well, this group is safe. We'll carry on. I'll keep pacing 17 in this group. Just making sure that I don't get dropped, as I said. But I'm not going to focus solely on them. I'll actually focus mostly on Mr. Brand McNulty here. And there we go. The first move of Tadej Pogačar. It's a good attack. He's following Romain Bardet and Simon Yates. I'll try and pace him back, as I often do. Just please wait for this. Just wait in this group, lads. Come on, just take a breath. No, you're not taking a breather. Fair enough. Cool. Cool. Meanwhile, Hugo is somehow still up there. There was 3 or 4 attacks, and he's still rocking with the best, which I must applaud. This is quality content from Hugo here. Although he has just been dropped by an attack of Rona. I'm not sure what his first name is. Is that Martin Dina and Steph Kras? Yeah, they've got the stage. Hugo will not. The question now is, can I come back on Tadej Pogačar? He's currently sitting in Eve. Where's Tadej? Wait, that's Lemreiser, Bjerg, that's Yates, Farmich. Here's McNulty. Where's Tadej? Wait, hold up. What the fuck has happened to him? Tadej's in... he's in tatters. Tadej is finished. Cool. Well, we may actually win this entire race then. Steph Kras versus Martin Dina. It's a sprint to the line. It's a sprint for Steph Kras. Dina claims P2. Yates with a good finish in P3 with Rona, and Hugo claiming P5. That's my goat right there. I'll use the gel. There we go. That's going to make a lot of difference. We'll come back on Hugo Gikel, who could have potentially nabbed a good finish position here. Wait, hold on. Where's Remco? What's happened in this stage? Final stage here in France. After what has been, to be fair, a decent Paris so far. Hopefully I'm not going to jinx it. I've said the exact same intro for Tirreno-Adriatico. And, I said it was a successful race. If I lose the GC with McNulty today, karma. And breakaway. We'll be fighting for the stage today. Oh, Giant, he just crashed. That's an L for the rider of Voxy. He isn't out of the race though. But yeah, 240 for the breakaway. I think last I checked it was 2 riders for T-Mobile. It is Florian Lipovitz and Ben Tullet. Michael Gogol is going to try and come back, but he's 30 seconds beyond. I don't think he'll be able to do so. Interestingly enough, the rhythm wasn't that high in the peloton, but it was quite difficult nonetheless. However, Tyler Farrar managed to stay within that group. I had a +5, so I really tried to give him all the chances. Sadly, it just didn't work out for Tyler. It would have had there not been a breakaway, but then again, had there not been a breakaway, the rhythm probably would have been high on the peloton. Better parameters and that, but it's a win today for Florian Lipovitz ahead of Ben Solet. Michael Gogol did not manage to come back. Peloton finishing around 2 minutes 30 behind, led not by my team, or at least I don't think it. Actually, no, it will be led by my team, and it is a GC win for Brandon McNulty on Paris. After what has been a successful week in France, we are heading for Italy with Tirreno-Adriatico, the race between two C's. Or between a T and a O, if you want to be smart, because Tirreno-Adriatico, T and okay, you get me. It's a team time trial to start off this race. Will I win it? To the shock of absolutely no one, my initial answer shall be no. Across the line, 25 seconds down. To be fair, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's not too bad. Sprint stage today, no sprinters on the horizon of our team, if it isn't, I guess, Pierre-André Côté. We're gonna spend a fun week here in Italy. 6k to go until the sprint in the lovely town of Follonica. I've never heard of it, but it probably is quite lovely. It is a beachside city by the PCM graphics, and we all know that, well, PCM is absolutely accurate with their representation. What one? What's happened to the peloton here? Why is there a split? Okay, well that's definitely weird, but it means that Mr. Jesper Nordhagen is going to launch the sprint for the almighty Pierre-André Côté. Can he win? Shock? The answer is probably going to be no. Shut up if he wins. Okay, then it's a win for Sam Bennett. But Pierre-André Côté wasn't far off, you know. That's my guy. That's my former Canadian champion. Come on. 80 stage today. +5 for Pierre-André Côté, yet again. But again, like, the end is a bit more difficult. It's a bit of a wall here, and we shall be looking at Luis Menkes, but also our boy Lenny Martinez for a potential win. There was a lot of people last year trash-talking our boy Lenny for being shit. And the biggest advocate of said movement was me. Now, I'm pretty sure he's going to try and do better this year. I mean, I hope. Because if not, then the contract I gave him, that's a waste of money. And I'm not Todd Bowley, mate. Alright, I don't spend 900 million just to get P10. Because I struggled to beat Southampton. That's not me. I win Grottle with Hugo, mate. There was an attempt at an attack by Mr. Javier Romo. But the Spanish champion got co-op as we enter Trevi for the final time today. The final 4 kilometers of this stage is a hilly finish. Luis Menkes leads Lenny Martinez and Pierre-André Côté. Then we've got Giovanni Aliotti in the wheel. Oyer Lazcano, is unable to follow the rhythm of the South African champion. Lenny holding on quite well has Quinn Simmons, the wild jersey. Quinn Simmons is still young? Fucking hell. Wait, Quinn Simmons is still young? That's season 5. That's ridiculous. And Quinn Simmons has attacked. Clearly, he's still got great legs for his young age. Igor Arrieta trying to follow Lenny Martinez, though, bringing him back, reeling him in to take the stage in Trevi ahead of Pierre-André Côté and Quinn Simmons taking P3. It's a +1 for Lenny today. I'm pretty sure that's the only mountain stage as well of this Tirreno, because next up, that's shit. That's also shit. Okay. So the one mountain stage, Lenny has a +1. He's still 84 mountain, right? I don't want to be greedy. Oh, come on. Lewis with the +5 though. Crucial helper. So weird stage. The peloton was pacing high. Then 2 leaders crashed. And now they've stopped. Allowing said riders to come back. Those riders being, I think, David Gaudieu and Egan Bernal. I'm a bit, skeptical. Intrigued. Bamboozled. Flabbergasted. And there we go. Starting Sarnano Sasotetto. As I said, I'm counting on Lenny, but he's already lost more energy than Luis Menkes. This is, it's nuts. It's bonkers, in the words of Desi Rascal.
Bonkers.
There's been a few attacks. Attacks I have not been able to follow. Carapaz, Asparen, and David Gaudu. If only they had not let him back. Maxime Van Rils is chasing, Quinn Simmons is struggling. Luis Menkis is being protected by Lenny Martinez. I made the decision to go for the South African because he's just a better rider today. He's just offering more, but look, he cannot even follow the rhythm of Jaime Castrillo. Ow! Menkis is going to make a nice comeback towards the end though. It's a win for Richard Carapaz ahead of Abner Gonzalez, who's going to take the lead of this Tirreno. I did not see that coming. P3 for Luis Menkis. Van Rils. Lenny Martinez is going to be there, which is good. But GC-wise, Lenny is not out of the picture. Somehow. We have a race that is classified as a hilly stage. Although I'd be lying if I said that this stage could cause gaps. I don't think it will. It's a +4 for Lenny. If only I had that yesterday, man. I don't think I'm allowed to have fun in this day and age. Because Lenny Martinez just crashed. Now, thank God it was alongside the entirety of Vox and Nike Alphabet. But come on, lads. Here we go. Starting Filotrano for the first out of 3 times today. I've got Mason Ray, Menkis, Lenny Martinez, and Tirreno-Adriatico. The reason why they're already at the front of the race is that I expected the routes to be narrow. And I know that sometimes in Tirreno, it's an absolute nightmare when the roads are narrow. So I figured I'd be at the front. Turns out I was wrong. But I'd rather be at the front than at the back of the group. I just need to recover some energy because Lenny still hasn't recovered from his crash. Okay, to go. Balmer is going to take the lead. Thank you, Alexandre. Thank you, Nordhagen, as well, for your lovely work throughout the stage and for bringing Lenny back into the leading group. Balmer with 99 rhythm. Mason Ray will soon follow. I'm making sure that I'm not going to kill everyone. Let's not go 43. That would be quite a dumb decision from myself if I do say so myself. 3K. Mason Ray, Lewis, Lenny, and Pierre-André Côté for the vibes. Just always have the vibes in your objectives. There goes Lewis. There goes Lenny with his 3 acceleration and shock. Actually, yes, shock. It's a win for Lenny Martinez today. God damn it. Well done. Who's leading the GC already? Please. Oh, there's a gap with Abner Gonzalez. I've taken the lead of Tirreno-Adriatico. After a blatant attempt at UCI to silence myself, they decided to not give the lead to Lenny Martinez and not give gaps yesterday. Now, I am thoroughly disappointed, and I will launch a formal complaint to the Union Cycliste Internationale and my boy David Lapartien. But for now, let's focus on what is going to be a stunning display of nothing until the final sprint. My curse summon. That Pierre-André Côté just crashed with cold ready. And, well, irony is he's my only sprinter. For fuck's sake. Why? Are you taking the piss? Are you taking the piss? Lenny Martinez just crashed with Pierre-André Côté and Alexandre Balmer? Are you dumb? Fucking hell, man. Why? Why does this always happen to me? What have I done? What did I do to deserve this kind of treatment? Right, I've gone for an old tactic of attacking really early with Mason Ray, because I don't have a sprinter anymore. For fuck's sake, I took the only wheel of a guy that's dead. I don't even know what to do with Luis Menkis at this point now. I'll take the wheel of Holter, I guess. I don't know. I'm really unsure as to what I'm meant to do here. I've lost shock. This has been a stinker of a day. It really has. It's win for Felberhaus. It's a top nothing finish for me. I mean, look, I should have taken the jersey yesterday. They didn't give it to me. Now they remove everything, the points and the white jersey. This is scandalous. To wrap up this horrendous performance of a Tirreno, we got a time trial, the usual one in San Benedetto del Tronto. I'm expecting a -5 on Mason Ray. On one end, I'm disappointed about the crash yesterday, because I was still P2. On the other, I cannot time trial for shit. That's even when I've got Stefan Kung. So with Lenny Martinez and Luis Menkis, let's just say that my hopes went exactly high. So now I guess I'll just chill and try to maintain a P10 position. To my infinite surprise, he doesn't have a -5. He's actually got a +5. I stand corrected. Maybe there is no conspiracy against me. Maybe I'm just remarkably unlucky. And cross the line for our boy Mason Ray. It is bad. Lenny crosses the line. Solid minute. Yes, let's go 110. Luis, on the other hand, is not doing too badly, you know. There's a world where he overtakes Carapaz. And that's the only one he's overtaking. If he is overtaking anyone. Across the line for the South African. He's going to lose 37 seconds. If Carapaz crosses the line at, I think, 53 seconds or more, I shall overtake him. I have not. Van der Valle takes the stage, but mainly, it is a 1-2 in the GC for Greenville, sorry. Oh, we do overtake Carapaz. Wow, bro, my maths. Oh, my mathematics are horrendous. Wowzers. I'm not seeing Lenny Martinez in the top 10, which is sad. I've lost the best climber. I still have the points. And I've never had the best young rider, to be fair. No, I did. But I would have lost either way. Best team is Greenville. Again, well done. Right, I won't do the San Remo today, because there's been plenty stages. But we've won Paris and 3 stages. We've won 2 stages in Tirreno, and we've been quite unlucky with the crashes. I'd call that a successful episode. For us, yeah. Honestly, it was quite fun to do. Even though I lost to a team I actually don't know the name of, or the origins, but that's fine. In the next episode, we shall be staying in Italy for Milano San Remo, and then we'll head to a country you lot have never seen in cycling, which is Equatorial Guinea. For the Tour of Equatorial Guinea, the great stage of mountain hare, and this one, I don't know, it's just something to change from Catalonia. I will not show those races. Maybe I'll show E3, but that's it. And Ganvelgem. I'll actually put Ganvelgem on the 28th. Well, actually, I'll put E3 here and Ganvelgem here so we can have a proper week. And yeah, that's about it. If you've enjoyed today's episode, then do feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Or just to leave a like down below. That would genuinely help me out. And I'll catch you in the very, very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. Yeah.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl, and don't you ever let